Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Latest Lauri and trade rumors leave Warriors with only one logical option. The Golden State Warriors want to upgrade their roster after losing Klay Thompson and Chris Paul. They have done well by adding in free agency. Golden State picked up 3 rotation pieces but is not satisfied. The Dubs want to build a title contender around Stephen Curry and have their sides set on adding another all-star. Fans have heard the Lauri Markkanen rumors. The all-star forward is entering the final season of his contract and expects a massive raise. Utah is rebuilding and has to figure out if they can create a contender around him. The Jazz's best option to move, especially if they can get a massive haul for the 27-year-old. Shams Charania dropped his latest rumors subscription required, including sharing what Dania and the Jazz want for Markkanen. If Shams is right, the Dubs have just one option. Golden State wants Markkanen and is willing to pay for the all-star. Charania shared that the Warriors were willing to offer Moses Moody and a massive draft capital haul, but the Jazz countered by asking for Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podmski, Moody and draft picks. The Dubs cannot give up 2 young starters plus a 3rd rotation piece and draft capital for Markkanen. The all-star is set to make $8.0 million this season and Golden State cannot extend him off that number. Utah can renegotiate and extend because they have cap space. If the Warriors trade for Markkanen, he will become a free agent in the summer of 2 and Golden State must offer a maximum contract to keep him. If they meet Angie's asking price, the Dubs would not have a contending roster. Stephen Curry, Draymond Green and Markkanen would be a strong top 3, but Golden State would have to rely on Andrew Wiggins to bounce back with new additions to Anthony Melton and Buddy Hield playing key roles on the wings. They would certainly be thin in those spots if an injury hit. Beyond that, their Warriors would have an aging roster with little flexibility. Markkanen and Melton would be the only options in their primes. Things could certainly go off the rails quickly with 5 of their 10 rotation players in their 30s. Tracy Jackson Davis would be the only young improving talent left in the Bay Area. The Golden State Warriors need another star to compete in the loaded Western Conference, but they cannot trade every young asset. They have to land one. Utah wants too much, which means the Dubs' only option is to walk away. Draymond Green makes bold Team USA basketball guarantee in 2024 Olympics. After disappointing in last year's FIBA World Cup, Team USA dropped the hammer and assembled the best roster they could to win the gold in the 2024 Olympics. For Golden State Warriors forward Draymond Green, though there's no doubt that the national squad can win it all in Paris soon. The United States men's basketball team showcased their dominance in a pre-Olympic exhibition game against Australia recently in a closely contested matchup held in Abu Dhabi. Team USA emerged victorious with a final score of 98-92. Despite facing a resilient Australian squad, the American squad managed to maintain their lead throughout the game. Team USA initially built a significant advantage, leading by as much as 24 points. However, Australia demonstrated their resilience and narrowed the gap to just 6 points in the 4th quarter. It was at this crucial moment that Indiana pacer star Tyrese Haliburton stepped up, sinking consecutive 3-pointers to extend Team USA lead to 12 points with only 2.5 minutes remaining. Anthony Davis showcased an exceptional performance on both ends of the court, contributing 17 points, 14 rebounds and 2 blocks. Team USA displayed a balanced defensive effort with 6 players reaching double figures in scoring. Devin Booker, Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Joel Embiid and Bam Adebayo all made significant contributions to the team's success. This exhibition serves as a valuable learning experience for Team USA as they continue their preparations for the 2024 Paris Olympics. The team remains focused on defining its strategies and addressing areas of improvement, particularly in reducing turnovers with upcoming exhibitions against Serbia and additional matchups in London. The US squad is determined to showcase their basketball prowess and bring home the gold. Team USA is definitely looking good after defeating both Australia and Canada before the Olympics. For green, it's guaranteed that the United States national team will win the gold in Paris soon, as seen in a tweet by NBA on ESPN's official X account. Although green wasn't included in the star-studded roster, the team still boasted the best collection of talent across the NBA today, especially after mixing established veterans with promising young stars, with a lineup led by James Phoenix Suns forward Kevin Durant and Golden State's Stephen Curry. Opposing countries will have to work hard against these stars. The Olympics will run later this month to the first half of August this year. By then everyone will know if N's prediction about Team USA will come true or not. The Jazz's huge ask from Warriors and Lauri Markkanen and trade talks. The Jazz's asking price for Lauri Markkanen is reportedly non-starter for the Warriors, who are the keenest team to land the forward. NBA insider Shams Charania reports Golden State are offering Moses Moody future draft picks and pick swap pops, but Charania says the Jazz want more. The franchise is also asking about young rising stars Jonathan Kuminga and Brandon Podmski. The longtime NBA insider then revealed hours later that Bodie is the player who moved the needle the most for the Jazz. I don't think the Jazz want to move Lauri Markkanen, Charania told SiriusXM NBA radio. But if the Golden State Warriors put in the Brandon Podmski and, from what I'm told, 3 first-round picks, 3 or 4 unprotected pick swaps, 3 or 4 second-round picks, so what about Kuminga? Shams was asked. Kuminga is a name, but I think for everything I'm told the Jazz are more focused on Brandon Podmski and his inclusion in deal. Charania said all the picks being in the deal, and I think from the Warriors' perspective it bothers me, but then there's not all the picks, and if it's all the picks then there's not going to be a Podmski. The Dubs apparently refused to include Kuminga in Paul George trade talks with the Clippers earlier this month. The Warriors have been pursuing Markkanen since July 1st, but Shams says the teams may have reached a stalemate, and so this could be a back and forth, but both sides are kind of entrenched right now at where they're at, saying nothing is going to change. Charania said so only time will tell, but I think the Jazz are very comfortable with extending Lauri Markkanen. The 27-year-old will become eligible from an extension on August 6th. And you fan, what do you think of the situation of Lauri Markkanen? Leave your opinion in the comments.